Here we are again with the Mark 1B Typhoon. I covered this plane before, but I got another 8 kill game. If you watched my stream before, you might have seen this one, as this one was, well, as you guessed it, on my stream. Bit of a long one, bit of a lucky one as well. But it's worth showing, and I need some filler footage, as I don't have a lot of time to record at the moment. I'm not really playing a lot, I just got my new motorcycle. And I've been driving that thing around a lot, and I haven't really been playing or sitting behind my PC an awful lot. So, bear with me for a bit. Hoped I could blow the bomb up right there, but no cigar. Would be great. Unfortunately, those planes are pretty tanky, and the Hispanos, as we all know, aren't the most reliable. So sometimes you just get a streak of hits and nothing really happens to him. But at this point he's gonna pull right back into my gun, so I'm not gonna be the one that says, you can fly away, Mr. Bomber. If I can, I will just try to pop him. I get a crit. Set him on fire, so I break off, try to get some more altitude, as I will have to carry this game most likely, as I'm flying allies at 4.3. He's on fire, I'm hoping he will burn down. And he doesn't, he puts it out, which is very unfortunate. This whole game has been quite unfortunate. Of course I got some pretty lucky moments as well, so they kind of balance each other out. But all in all, this game left quite a sour taste in my mouth. And as you can see, the tickets already were halfway down. And the tickets are going to be a little point in this game. I sacrificed a lot of altitude for that bomber at the start. Luckily the Typhoon isn't the best at altitude anyway, and you rely more on speed than on altitude in this thing. And of course the maneuverability, because this thing is very maneuverable. The only problem with it is that the roll is pretty poor, which can make it pretty hard to get some shots at higher speeds. But all in all, if you keep this thing rather slow, quote unquote, you still want to have the energy. Once you have the same energy or a little bit more than the enemy, they can't really do a lot. Of course, some planes like the G55s, they will outclimb you and they will be able to dive on you. And they pose a bit of a threat, but when you're on equal energy, you actually outturn them. As you will see plenty of in this video. The G55 is right above me, the engine overheats quite a lot. I'm not sure why I pulled the head on, luckily he broke off. Because I was pushing it. I started to shoot a bit early even though I didn't have the shot, just to kind of hope that he will break off, and he did. If he had just been a tool, so to speak, and broke off there, or full committed, I probably would have died. Bit of a miscalculation, I thought it was AFK, turns out he wasn't. He's just looping, and I can keep up with that. I outturned him, so that's not much of a problem. Of course he does outclimb me, but out-energing something that will outstall you mostly results in your death. And now I'm just gonna dive away for a little bit, because I have a better turn rate, so I can extend a little bit to get some speed, to get my turn rate up by being a bit faster, and I will cut right into his loop. I will have to dodge him once or twice. Here he comes. Wasn't able to get the shot there, so I'm going to set up for the next one. No shot there either, but I'm getting closer. Next one I'm probably gonna get very close. I'm going to ram him. That's not going to be a shot, so I'm just gonna pull over him. Pull up to smaller, or make my loop a little bit smaller, cut inside of him, he's basically stalling out at this point, and I pop him. Pull the flaps back in, because I don't want to rip him, as they're very valuable on this plane. And I'm so occupied with trying to kill him, I completely forget about my engine. I could have laid off the web right there. And I'm still webbing, I'm still overheating, now I put it out. Turn it off, I mean. And I thought it was going to be in time, as it's already ticking down. And with a little bit of a shout out to the last 8 kill game I got on this thing, I damaged my engine yet again. I'm really prone to overheating this engine, and I keep just being too late with cooling it. He's dead, he gets rammed, so call it a steal, but he rammed him, so I was guessing no one was going to get it. So I try to finish him off. I don't want to get the kill, let the kill go to waste. I'm not sure if he actually got the assist. If he got the assist, I probably stole it. But since he died to a ram, I'm expecting he will die like that as well. Not sure what his F4 is doing. He's just pulling up. I really don't know what he's trying to do here. I have way more energy than him, so I can just pull up. I outturn this guy as well. So not much of a problem. He's trying to dive out, but I already crit him. The 109G already crashes in the background, which basically made me survive this game. So thank you for that. He's very slow, he's crit, he's not gonna do a lot. Hit him once more, set him on fire, break off in case I overshoot him and he has enough, well, plane control to actually shoot me down. At this point I'm debating, should I RTB or should I go in? And I decided to go in. Why am I doing this? Because my engine is damaged, yes, but I'm quite confident that I can maybe pick off 1 or 2 more guys and then go RTB. And that's why they don't have the ability to reclimb. And when I go back to base and I come back in, it's not going to be a 1v4, but it might just be a 1v2 or a 1v3, which is a little bit more, well, doable, so to speak. He pulls up straight at my guns as well. I'm not sure what he's doing either. Set him on fire as well. Hispano with stealth belts, by the way. In case you're wondering, it's always in the description, but not everyone reads it. So, stealth belts. 600 meters convergence, no vertical targeting. I'm going to chase him down because I don't want him to land. There's still quite a lot of people alive. I'm hoping that 205 and someone else are going to go for the bomber, so I have a little bit more time to engage all the guys. Not weapon because I don't need to. This guy's engine is totally toast. Double tap him just to be certain, and I'll just leave him to the gods. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to make it back to base. And at this point I should have gone for the 264. And I will. And I really wish I had more ammo. And I really wish he turned into me. And that streak of bombs is going to lose me the game. Which is very unfortunate. He turned a little bit too soon. So I couldn't really intercept him. I'm going to try to anyways. And he turns away from me and I don't want to risk sitting in that 20 mil in the back. So I break off. If I had killed him here, well, 2 things could have happened. I wouldn't have enough ammo, or I would have lost to just being damaged even more. It was a very close one. Unfortunately, he won on tickets. A bit of a spoiler alert. 205 coming in. I need to web, get my energy up a little bit. It's luckily an N2. Just get a hit. Very unfortunate. I need to watch out with webbing, and I'm not sure where the enemy planes are. Completely outturn this guy. Shoot his wing off. He's in a dive. He's not pulling out of that. Good night. And that's number 1. And at this point I really want to go back to base. Got 5 kills. I got some ammo left, but my engine is overheating very badly. I have a damaged engine and I have a feeling I'm going to need it. And in the case they do decide to climb, it's only a 1v3 at this point, and I'm quite confident with a new fresh Typhoon that I can handle it. I still have the Spitfire in the area as well, so my odds aren't too bad. But then I see how close he is, and if I run back to base now and I'll leave the Spitfire alone, he's probably going to get swamped, because I only see 1 guy right now, but I'm expecting more and I'm not sure where they are. And I'm wondering where they are, and I want to kill this guy before they get spotted, before they get here, so I can actually, well, kill the other guys, because I have a damaged engine. He's going full commit head on, I'm not having any of that. Spitfire is coming in. I completely outturn the F4, but he does out energy me, so as long as I keep it somewhat flat, I'm probably good. He goes for a flat turn, which, well, it plays directly into my strength, so I'm going to take it. Completely miss him at the start, and then I get a pilot snipe. I'm going to extend away, get a little bit of speed, because I'm expecting more guys coming in relatively soon. That's the guy that crashed at the start, so I'm not too worried about him. Of course, I don't know why he crashed or what happened to him. Might be that he just got hit by AA or something, I don't know. But if someone crashes mid-game, then I'm mostly not too worried about him. Of course, that can bite me in the ass. But I need to think of something. I need to make calculations. And it's little things like that that can give you the edge maybe. So I'm going to take it. If I do measure that wrong, well, so be it. But I have to think of something. Put the prop pitch on 92% because it overheats a little bit less on lower prop pitches. Have my radiators fully open, which isn't good for speed, but it makes me so Makes it so that I can climb a little bit better without overheating my engine. I'm also burning more fuel, which makes me lighter. 8 minutes are more than sufficient. I kind of let the Spitfire die right there. But I couldn't really do anything else. If I just went in there, you can see that I'm very slow. I'm trying to not overheat. I'm running on basically 90% of my power. And that's not good, because this thing is heavy and I need the power. And I wanted to help him, and I wanted him to kind of drag him low, but instead he went vertical. So I had to climb to get to him, which made it so that I couldn't do anything. And at this point I'm just gonna try to run back to base as far as I can, burn as much fuel as I can, get a little bit of energy, get a little bit of speed and set up for the engagement. But it looks very bad at this point. I have 6 kills, I see 2 of them basically sitting on my ass. They have the perfect separation, they're about 2 kilometers apart, which makes it so that if I start engaging the first guy, the second guy will come in and pop me out of the air. If they're right together, if they're right next to each other, I can engage them. If they're flying like that, it becomes very hard to go 2v1. And the 109s, they're both in the same plane, so they're not going to be catching each other, so that separation will remain like that, which is a problem. So for now I'm just trying to get as close to base as I can. I see that he's starting to get very close, so I don't have much of an option. I go for the head-on, I get a hit, oil leak, perfect, he's gonna burn that engine out. Go for the second guy, get another hit. Not sure what I hit. It said gear lag, but it's not just a gear lag. I'm overheating very badly, and at this point it's a battle of nutrition. I want to make this guy overheat his engine, and I'm mostly going to focus on the 109G, or the other G, sorry. I have that G and I have the G that's below me. I'm gonna focus on zero tolerance, because I have a feeling that the other guy is gonna burn up his engine. It's a 109, and we're on Sicily. I tried to extend there, but he was diving on me, so I couldn't. I'm just gonna pull out of his guns. Go for the flat turn, as I will win that. Looks like I damaged his engine quite a bit as well. Pop him out of the air, 7 kills. And at this point, that guy has an oil leak, so I'm just gonna book it. And he's gonna spray me down with his 7.7s. But I'm going to outrun him. For now, at least. And my engine just got a slight tap more orange, and I'm really starting to struggle with his engine now. And he might be smoking, but he's still going to catch me. I don't have the power at this point. I can't go 100% prop pitch. He hits me. Not sure what shell that was. I think it was a 20 looking at the damage, but it could also have been a 7.92. Luckily this thing is very sturdy. Waiting for him to start shooting, and then I have to pull up. I can't web, which is a problem. Try to get flaps, try to get a very quick snapshot, just miss him. Normally I would go up with him right here, but I can't. I just don't have the energy. So I'm just gonna extend away again, and every time I get him slow, that engine will start to burn more and more, because there's no airflow going into the engine, and because there's no airflow, the engine will get hotter, as there is no cool air, well, quote unquote cool air, to cool his engine off. And I just got a crit, which means his engine got damaged. And at this point I can start trying to outrun him. He will catch me for a little bit. I will actually close my radiator to reduce the drag, as at this point I will have to outrun him. That's the only thing I can do. He's too close, we're too slow. And if I try to turn right now, even though I will outturn him, he gets too much of a firing solution on me to risk it. So for this point, I'm just going to try to run. He's going to spray 7.92s. His 20 mil won't reach me at this range, well, not reliably. And I'm starting to outrun him, and he's dead. He's toast. I'm going to make it back to base. He's going to crash with a burned engine. And that's going to be my 8th kill. There he goes. He's losing all of his energy. And the 264 is going for tanks again. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. He tries to turn around now, he tries to make it back to base, but he burned his engine so much going after me that even if he were to prop pitch feather, where you push your engine for a good 20 second, 10 second, turn your engine off, feather the prop and glide that way back to base, by the time I repaired, by the time I take back off and go for the airfield, he will be around above the lake, and I will just cut him off and eat him up there. He's not gonna make it back to base. No chance. But he keeps burning his engine, he crashes, he's toast. I make it back to base with 16 rounds. I go for the landing, and that's gonna be game. The Me-264 is going to bomb another tank. He's gonna be on the runway. As I pop my blinds on, try to intercept him, and right as I am above the lake, I lose on tickets. Very unfortunate, but I did kill all the fighters. So even though I won the battle, I lost the war, as I call this. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And this is something I meant with the previous video. Don't go for the easy kills. If I had gone for the bomber, just tail set him, I would have lost, I would have died. And this way I had a very big chance of winning. If he only had bombed 1 or 2 tanks less, then I probably would have made it. But, you know, it wasn't like that. And it just is what it is. I can't really make anything else out of it. Very good game, very fun game, a bit lucky here and there, but a bit unlucky at the same time. And there we go. There you have it. Next game will probably, or next video will probably be the P59. Not very much requested, but I got a very specific game, very textbook, target prioritization, energy management, all that good stuff. So I will use that video for the guide I will have coming up, as well as some other clips of I-225, of which I will make a separate video. Don't worry about that. Just at the moment I'm very, I wouldn't say short on time. I have a lot more time now that I have my bike. The problem is that all the time I have right now I kind of spend on, well, riding my bike, as it's a new hobby of mine. So I really don't play a lot anymore. I will try to keep a video once a week, maybe twice a week if I really feel like it, but we'll see. I'm gonna be working on the energy management now, as well as on the P59. I will have to see how I do that, but maybe I make 2 videos on it. One I do the actual gameplay like this one, and the other one I will actually take the moments that are important and stitch those all together and do it that way. I think that's a little bit more beneficial for the people that don't care about the plane and only care about the energy management, whereas the other one will be more specific on the plane and less on the general gameplay. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope the music wasn't too annoying. And for now I'm just gonna be flying to the middle of the map as the tickets run out, as the AI kills each other. If the AI didn't kill each other, as in the pillboxes and the tanks, I actually would have probably made it, as I will be roughly around the lake as the 264 wins on ticket. I will leave the thingy in the result screen so you can see that. Keep in mind I didn't have premium. I have all the planes unlocked, so I don't get a lot of RP. So keep those things in mind. But enjoy that. Have a nice week, and I will see you very soon.